How can I sell my house and buy my new one at the same time?
Well, this is a very complex issue that most sellers have to deal with. There's a number of ways of doing it. The first thing I would recommend would be to use the same realtor as your listing agent and your buyer's agent. I would also use the same attorney to have both sides of the transaction, the buy and the sell, so he has a hand in both deals and can help coordinate the time frame and the dates and try to keep things smooth. Secondly, one way of doing it would be to sell, then rent, then buy. Now you're almost guaranteed to get the best deal on the buy side because it is a buyer's market out there. You've got nothing to sell and you're almost a cash buyer. So you're guaranteed a great deal. But unfortunately, this is not an option for a lot of people to do that double move. So what I would recommend would be a little secret. If you put in your listing, when you put your house on the market, subject to the seller finding suitable housing. That will let every buyer know that you're looking for a very specific buyer. You're looking for somebody that will be willing to and able to give you time to find a house. Usually it will be around 30 days. Now, hypothetically, on day 29, you haven't found a house yet, then you would go and ask them for a 30-day extension. If the buyer says no, then unfortunately you have to put your house back in the market and look for a new buyer. Now, it's not an easy thing to do. It's very difficult because you may have to sell your house 2 or 3 times. But it's really the only way of doing it with peace of mind. I'm going to tell you another little secret. I wouldn't even recommend you go out looking at houses until you get your house on the market. And I'm going to tell you why. If you find a house and fall in love with it, and you were to make an offer on it subject to the sale of your house, you're asking that seller to take their house off the market while you sell yours. There's only a couple of reasons a seller would do that. One would be you're paying way too much for their house, and then they're still only going to give you a time frame to sell your house. So you're going to have to sell your house in 30 days, and you're going to be paying too much, and you're going to have to price it below market value. You're going to be buying high and selling low. I would never recommend buying high and selling low. And the other thing is, if you find a house and fall in love with it, and then put your house on the market, the chances of that house still being there when your house sells is pretty slim. So I wouldn't even go looking until you get your house on the market. It's a very complex issue. I'd be more than happy to spend some time on the phone with you if you give me a call and we could discuss it in a little bit more detail. I've also put together a free report of 20 tips to help you sell your home. Send me an email. I'll be more than happy to shoot it out to you. Thank you very much for your attention and have a great day.